Who put on Fear and Pod on the topic board?
Oh, it was me. Because why do you keep showing up on that darn podcast? Why are you getting tricked out all over town? How many times are you going to show up on Fear and Pod, you weirdo?
I've done it twice.
That's weird. That's two more. That's why more than once.
To be fair, in the amount of episodes that they have had, it is rather shocking. But then I realized that Connor was there with you, and then it made a lot more sense.
I wanted to get lunch with Connor, Sea Dog VA, who's in town for a tour.
Are they left?
They're gone. They're in Chicago.
So sad.
Connor.
So I got lunch with him, and then before lunch, he was doing Hassan's podcast, and I think in part because sometimes they do two guests, and in part because he doesn't know Connor as well, they asked me to come on. And so I showed up like an hour late. You didn't even watch it because I was literally on it for about 30 minutes of the hour and a half.
I'm just saying that's cringe to bring someone on if you don't know them and bring them
You're
someone.
You're just trying to find a reason not like this.
I'm not trying to
find
a reason like this.
Are you actually saying it's cringe to bring on someone you don't know?
No. What I'm saying is...
My brother in Christ said, who's Mark Rober?
Dude, Hassan, the Hans of Turkey, is he brought on someone...
Did you watch the episode?
No, but I'm just going off what you just explained to me.
But why do you have an opinion?
He brought on you because he didn't know Connor that well, even though it's like, why do you need like a social glue when your job is to be a podcaster?
Slime,
I just
you
take
put
the
this on the
profession
board without
seriously.
having watched it. That's dumb.
I wanted
you didn't
to make,
even know what happened.
I wanted to make a joke how you appeared on their podcast twice, and it's been like so few episodes.
Oh, but I think, okay, so he's not right, but I think his logic behind thinking in principle it's weird to not be comfortable bringing someone on because you don't know them is fine if that's what he thinks.
Gentleman.
He can think that without watching it.
Post-rationalization.
He's my gentleman.
Even if, because he watched it, he might learn it's better that you were there, right?
Yeah, I don't...
Even if it's not. My point is that watching it would inform him that it was a good idea.
I just wanted to make a joke, and then you said something that triggered me, which is someone being willing. I'm gonna trigger Lib because someone was not willing to, and it sounds great. I like Hassan, but like not willing to just jump in with someone he doesn't really know.
I'm also assuming that it's not like he said,
but
"I
need
you for that."
Very definitely. So I'm going off that. So now you're the evil one.
Mogul
Male has taken a turn.
Is How to Basic Mogul Male?
World may never know. Anyway, yeah, I went on. I told him that Fear and is a bad name.
It is a bad name.
No.
Well, I was telling Ludwig, I was like,
everyone loves a preposition.
I was like, Fear and's a bad name, and they have a bad logo. And he goes to me, you should tell them that. And I was like, no.
Hey, here's some unsolicited.
Wait, isn't the idea is that every
You're slime pilled. Oh, he also said that S word.
You didn't even know.
You're not a gentleman.
Who's up next?
Wow.
It's
he
you
has
now,
too many
isn't it?
merits. I think he is no longer a gentleman.
Just sit.
Waste
of our time.
The idea of the name is that it's always them and somebody,
yes,
right?
it's like the
good.
Friends naming convention, but I don't like how they switch between the Anderson, Cooper, and then also the and written out.
You don't know what the logo says unless you know the name of the podcast already. It's too confusing.
It's like the Scar and Toph show with the rotating logo.
Yes, and they would do Toph and Scar and Toph.